Chapter 1. Now as thus is the book containing the words of Isaiah, wherewith he was blessed, elect, and just, living in the day of tribulation, renouncing and denouncing all the wicked and godless, which art very shortly to be removed at the time of the great grape harvest, when good and evil art of age, ripened and ready to be reaped. Isaiah, a chosen and elect witness of Yahweh Adonai, who unto Elohim shall answer and speak, giving this account, concerneth all which he saw. Yea, whilst the eyes of his Ruach were yet open, seeing in the Ruach by the Ruach a holy vision. This Yahweh Adonai Tsebaoth revealed to me. From whence saw I all things, appertaineth unto what I later understood and saw revealed, that which will not take place for a generation, which is to succeed at a distant period, but yea, for this final one, on account of true Yasharel, the elect. Upon our account I wrote, yea, whilst conversing with him, and put forth in a solemn similitude. Concerneth he who will go forth from his high habitation, Yahweh El Shaddai, the creator of the world, who will shortly tread upon the high places of the league, appearing with his most mighty hosts, the overcoming of all stars, and be made manifest in the strength of his great power from on high. All are terrified, and the onlookers are burdened with a burdensome stone. In that day, saith Yahweh, shall it be revealed unto them as the rock of offence, unto the offence encompassed, is set a cup of great fear and trembling. As for the elect, shall the Lord make himself known unto them, as the rock of defence. And lo, great staggering, shalt seize all onlookers, even unto the ends of the league. The lights shall go out, as their bulbs too art withdrawn of any fluorescent shining. Thus the entire league loudly waileth. For behold, the Lord uttereth his voice, with a great and tumultuous shout. The high rims are made low at the sound of him, each and every rim and backboard wholly rent asunder. The entire league is overtaken, and all that is therein cometh to naught. And judgment cometh upon all, for the Lord entereth into judgment with them, even as he entereth in unto his holy courts, therein Jerusalem, ruling with a rim's rod of iron. Yea, even forever and ever in the majesty of his great glory. And then shall the Lord inherit all, and that which is rightfully his own will be made satiate, and be abundantly blessed. And the splendor of him shall shine, yea, even as it brightly shineth thereupon his elect one. Moreover, there was a war in the league. Michael and his team battled against the black serpent, and the Mamba waged war with his team, but he prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in the league for him. And the serpent was defeated, that black serpent called Kobe or Mamba out. Yet thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend to the top of the league. I will exalt my throne above all the stars of the Lord. I will sit enthroned on Mount Rushmore, beyond the hosts of the clouds, there upon memory lane. I will ascend above the heights of the league's greatest. I will be like the Lord. I will be like the Most High. I will even be the league's Most High. Yet hast thou been brought down to Sheol, thither to the sides of the pit. For lo, I beheld Mamba out. Didst he hiss with an exceeding great hissing, thus saying unto his seed, Indeed, indeed, my very seed, it hath come to pass that the woman and her seed hath sacrificed us. To the flames of perdition at once we have bust. In separate chambers of darkness do I likewise lament. The exchange for greatness indeed I do repent, never to return whereby I cry, Mamba out, Lord, I do repent. Why, oh why, didst I not hearken within? Now, as I wail in anguish, doth also my conscience languish. With open confession, the meaninglessness of my most desired profession. In the first manner do I also confess, as in Yahuchanan 1:20, denying not, but wholeheartedly confessing, it was not worth it. The NBA lie whereby cried, O thou most high, again I shall fly, above the stars of El, even thy great and mighty hill. Yet in the year of his 24, hardened I also mine stiff-necked heart, as in the day of the final visitation, lays mine final memory. That memory being at the rim and backboard wholly rent asunder, as in the days of Dawkins, as also of Connie Hawkins, didst I also foresee, from the rugged terrain of Mount Matombo, which set forth as a stumbling block, swatting left and right as a rock of defence. For only thou knowest, Lord, surely he hadst none offence, yet the dream triumphed over Kareem, with or without magic, setting forth an ensemble of unmatched footwork, as David too went dancing, down the lane of the league's final defeat. And as in the days of the round mound of rebound, so shall there be men of old, likewise renowned. So too didst he suffer the defeat, as the playoff series began to drown. Behold the dream, who being fervently non-assuming, the defence wondering next which hand was looming, the most trustworthy teammate, ask Shaq or Kenny, in like manner, Shaq or Penny. Well, lo, I do not lie, not Shaq nor Penny, thus I lied again. For lo, as down below I am the penny. Someone please help my burning soul, I do beg. For I am the penny, for the pride of my heart hath deceived me. Shaq, come save me. O thou useless slobber, deflecting the blame, as unto a thief and a robber. Now in sorrow and in pain doth the woman travail, just to bring forth what would throw me in jail. After death, indeed, is the judgment. The worst of it all is what shall pursue me next. Just as the 13th day of 20 too passed, didst the widow too pass, and with prayer, fasting, and holy oblations didst she accomplish the plan, to raise up the man, I indeed cannot stand, for he shall be known as the Lamb over all the league. Thus, the Eloah of Larry B. Because mine attempt to make exempt any conversation, for greatest of all time is the ceiling as the floor. In the same manner his ceiling the ceiling, which knoweth no end. Then didst the Ruach Yahweh depart me out of Sheol, immediately, as the serpent spake his final words. And heard I from afar off, thus what was said, as Michael brought me out of perdition unto earth, whereas Kobe cried also, I dropped the mic indeed. Yea, because I have sold up and likewise sold out, who shall dish the assist? And with the game of games on the line unto judgment day, O Andrew Bynum, thou shalt indeed repay. For it is thy determination to see sinners repay the meet reward, just like opening day whereby thou sayest, O thou black mamba, lo, behold, I am Zay. For I beheld thy wounded right hand, yet believed it not. How foolish of me! For by thy right hook, Leviathan's caught, if for no other reason of the Ruach thou art taught, my soul is sold unto the left hand of thought. The league this day unto all humanity be known. By the black serpent shall all players fail, following my footsteps steep down this jail. The league soon shall no blacks be allowed, as by I mamba out, never back allowed. Yet behold it is, for that is it. Shall I wail in these uttermost parts, O humanity, and not to come hither hell's flaming prison bars? What looms is next, the final fruit. Thus, in my forbidden abiding, hath I made the lake of fire mine everlasting abode. As the just recompense it is that, help pluck this helicopter out of the burn, for yea, he burns me with the word, which is Yahushua HaMashiach, on what hell's flames doth kindle to burn. Help, for my soul have I given up, as unto a temporary holding place, which being of everlasting naught, the sacrificial father of the money exchangers. That very temple of wickedness as abomination dangers, my eternal hopelessness is all the more increased, lest I should have decreased, to reap the hope of increase. So here is the story of once championship glory. O earth, earth, hear me, in words cannot justly display its glory. Then continued Isaiah his express similitude, saying, For appertaineth to the hierarchy, Isaiah Thomas is the Lamb of the NBA. Isaiah Lord Thomas III hath both glorified it and will glorify it again. Michael is as his archangel, a servant attending on the right hand, for Lord foreknew he would not go left. In the beginning the Lord made all things NBA, that the all-stars of NBA hosts shouldest do his bidding. Now the black serpent which is as unto the devil, and Satan, he who fell from greatness as he attempted to get to the very top, that being above the star of El thus waged he war against Michael, according to the process of new season, as at the beginning of the year 1996, as to see whose league it truly belongeth to. Yet here also is what he found. Now there was a day when the heirs of their lord came to present themselves before Lord Thomas, and the Mamba came also among them to present himself before him. And Lord Thomas said unto the black serpent, From whence comest thou? And Kobe answered and said, From going to and fro in the league, and from scouting up and down in it. And Lord Thomas said unto him, Hast thou considered my servant Michael, that there is none like him in all the league, a perfect and an outstanding player, one that feareth me, and one that escheweth going left? And still he holdeth fast the integrity of his game, although thou movedst me against him to injure him without cause. And the Mamba answered and said, MVP trophy for MVP trophy, yea, all that a player hath will he give for an NBA championship. But put forth thine hand now, and flagrantly foul him, and he will mock thee to thy face. And Lord Thomas said unto the black serpent, Behold, he is in thine hand, but save thou his career. So went Kobe forth from the presence of Lord Thomas, and Michael was tempted to only go left according to the word of the Lord, that which is symbolically called the manual on Michael, as in this realm most prominently. For is it not written, according to the playbook, according to Jordan rules? Moreover, found under the heavens, is there also another all-so true sorrow of similar sorts. What if I told thee the most underappreciated and unrecognized of their field oftentimes are without honor by the very ones to whom they were sent? In him they seek for fault, where there is none, and where there is strength, it is made of none effect. Where there is weakness, they glorify in it. That by juxtaposition their inherent flaws aren't kept in the covert. So they glorify me not to prosper, but they glory in the day as of mine defeat. The defense and the offense are as one body against me. It is as a game of 1 on 9, yet I shine. And though they divine false calls against me, Yahweh Sabaoth is mine heavenly referee. Yea, he calleth the shots, each miss and make doth he dictate. Although I dream shake amiss, just to badly miss, and though the point guard shields not his disdain, as I drive down the lane into a wall of defenders, Yahweh, mine heavenly referee, giveth me the benefit of the doubt. The defence and the offence are subtly of synonymous clout, as they complain and shout round about. But lo, am I their enemy? Nay, hell forbid. For Yahweh, who never sleepeth nor slumbereth, hath never missed a call, as some men count lack of transparency. He is faithful and just, and doeth not iniquity. His name is Yahweh of justice. Win or lose, the results remain clear. The year of his redeemed is ever so near, even as I came unto mine own, and they received me not. Though we are of the same vicinity, and oft-time kindred, yet thou hast rejected me. Diligently make I available innumerable benefits of both mine might and stature. Though I jump not to rebound that which returneth unto me as void, still I put it back into the bank for a basket. When I miss, thou sayest unto me, Why missed thou on account of thy might and stature? If I say unto thee, Why missed thou thy defensive assignments in hopes of me to recover thee in grace and mercy, whilst mine assigned adversary is not in like manner dormant? Yet thou still deflect, and even in doing so, make railing accusations. Then hath it come to pass, that I departed from the midst of your ungrateful hearts, and wast found of them that sought me not, in hopes that when I return unto thee, O my people, thou wouldst recognize me, that thou wouldst see the salvation of Yahweh, that thou wouldest befriend me, Isaiah. From time to time thou wouldst sing, Hosanna, blessed be the rock. Yet more oft thou wouldest crucify me, only for me to resurrect in the glory of Yahweh El Shaddai. Then have I journeyed to many places, and have found acceptance in them. They sing, Blessed be Bynum, for he hath great might and power, according to he who liveth for ever and ever. Their hearts are flooded with gladness at mine appearing. Yet when I return unto you, O my people, ye condescend when I choke. Yea, as I eat the barbecue chicken of the fields and the forest with gladness, ye seek a pretext that I may vomit it out. Though ye say mine advantage is unfair, thy impudence waileth a cry of loud subordination. Yet, as ye insubordinately ponder in mine courts amongst yourselves, who is worthy to sit next to the league's greatest, the throne of the Mount of Rushmore, I say unto you, who is it that shall ascend in unto that great and mighty hill? The league is mine, and the players therein, the coaches and commissioner thereof. For it hath been founded upon Lake Michigan, and finalized in 1990 and 6. Moreover, I say, who hath ascended into my subdued hill, or unto whom hath been permitted permission, as to stand in the presence of the leagues most high? Is it not as thus likewise written, Who shall ascend into the hill of Yahweh? Or who shall stand in his holy place? He that hath clean hands and a pure heart, who hath not lifted up his soul unto vanity, nor sworn deceitfully. For he shall receive the blessing from Yahweh, and righteousness from the Eloah of his salvation. This is the generation of them that seek him, that seek thy face, O Yaakov. Selah. And as in the direct accord of this similitude, it shall then come to pass that Yahweh Elohim of Yasharel will establish his kingdom on earth. Then in him shall my lamenting be turned into triumph. For it shall come to pass in that day the 13th year journeyman from the Bronx, wherewith, as in a proverb it hath formerly been said, Canst anything good come forth from the Bronx? Yea, shall it be made known as, Least acknowledged, most beloved, the Lamb over all the league. For the goats hath been separated by the angels, and thus are no more remembered. For Yah hath both spoken it, and will perform it in his season.